Brian Zaragoza netted an injury-time winner from the penalty spot as Spain concluded the UEFA Nations League group phase with an enthralling 3-2 victory over Switzerland in Ligue Group 4. The tussle in Tenerife was a tale of 3 penalties, as Pedri missed the first before Yeremy Pino broke the deadlock on the second rebound, but the visitors found themselves level through a terrific Joel Montero effort. La Roja regained the lead through Bryan Gil, only for Andy Zakiri to make it 2-2 with his successful spot kick, but the referee pointed to the 12-yard mark for the third time in injury time and Zaragoza held his nerve to seal a dramatic success for the Spaniards. With a rotated Spain side already guaranteed to win the group and Switzerland doomed to compete in League B for 2026-27, the opening exchanges were dull and uneventful, as to be expected from two sides with nothing to play for. Luis de la Fuente's side were unsurprisingly controlling the ball and briefly upped the ante around the half-hour mark, at which point the hosts won a penalty, which Barcelona protégé Pedri failed to convert. However, Yeremy was well placed to fire in the second rebound after the visitors failed to clear their lines, and de la Fuente saw fit to make a few alterations for the second period, one of which saw Chelsea's Robert Sanchez introduced in goal. The ex-Brighton and Hove Albion man was breached just after the hour mark, though, as Swiss substitute Montero bulldozed his way through the Roja defense and scored a fabulous solo leveler out of nothing. The 25-year-old's thunder was then stolen by a fellow substitute, though, as Gil opened his Spain account to restore the hosts' lead 5 minutes later, thanks in no small part to a mistake from Switzerland's scorer. Defensive discipline was not in either side's playbook, though, as Zakiri then dispatched his own spot kick before the effervescent Zaragoza took a tumble inside the box and did the rest from 12 yards, moving Spain onto 16 points from 18 as 2-point Switzerland prepare for life in League B. Spain vs Switzerland highlights. Yeremy Pino goal vs Switzerland, 32nd min, Spain 1-0 Switzerland. After 30 minutes of drab, forgettable action, Spain have a penalty, as Alvaro Morata produces an exquisite first touch to evade Eric Comert and is felled from behind by Ricardo Rodriguez as he cuts inside. Switzerland goalkeeper Ivan Bogo springs to his right and keeps out Pedri's spot kick, before Remo Freuler blocks Nico Williams' follow-up, but Yeremy arrives at the back post to crash home the second rebound. Third time lucky for the European champions, and they deservedly lead in Tenerife. Joel Montero goal vs Spain, 63rd min, Spain 1-1 Switzerland. He missed a glorious chance at the start of the half, but Joel Montero more than makes up for it with a phenomenal solo equalizer. The 25-year-old young boys attacker picks the ball up on the right-hand side, whizzes past Alex Grimaldo and bullies Eider Paredes out of the way before finding a gap in between Sanchez's legs from a tight angle. Bryan Gil goal vs Switzerland, 68th min, Spain 2-1 Switzerland. From hero to zero for Montero. Spain retake the lead within just 5 minutes, as Gil loses the ball at first but shows terrific desire to immediately win it back, as neither Freuler and Montero appear to want to take control of the situation. Gil takes full advantage of that miscommunication, firing in his first Roja goal into the far side of the net from an angle similar to Montero's. Andy Zakiri penalty goal vs Spain, 85th min, Spain 2-2 Switzerland. Zakiri does what Pedri could not. The visitors are awarded a spot kick of their own in the dying embers, as Fabian Ruiz catches Vincent Sierra on the calf with a high kick. Zakiri takes on the responsibility and coolly sends Sanchez the wrong way to drag Yakin's men level again. They may be going down, but they are not going down without a fight. Brian Zaragoza penalty goal vs Switzerland, 90+2 minute, Spain 3-2 Switzerland. From winning the penalty that could have stolen a point for Switzerland, Sierra is now guilty of giving away the spot kick that will surely condemn the Rosso Crociati to defeat. Sierra can only bring Zaragoza to the ground as he bears down on goal, and the 23-year-old blasts home the decisive spot kick to conclude an enthralling second period. The draw for the quarter-finals of the Nations League will be held on Friday, where Spain, as one of the seeded teams, could be paired with any of Italy, the Netherlands, Croatia, or Denmark. As for the relegated Swiss, all eyes will be on next month's World Cup 2026 qualifying draw, which takes place on December 13. Either way, the Rosso Crociati will be back in action in March alongside Spain in either friendlies or World Cup qualifiers.